Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. IBB reveals why he's scared to write his memories. Hello, everyone. Very one big thank you to you. Thank you for supporting us. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. IBB, a former military head of state in this country, that's Ibrahim Babangida. This man was in his days. Ask if you're not sure. They will tell you about this man. But right now, he's not so well. And he said he has some memories and is very scared to write them down. Let's get straight into the news and know why, what kind of memories this may eventually be. Let's get all the details. IBB reveals why he's scared to write his memory. Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, the former military president of Nigeria, has disclosed that his memories was taking him much time to write because he wanted to do do a just and thorough job with it. This disclosure was made by the first military president, Ibrahim Babangida, in an interview on Channels television. Ibrahim said he was particularly Babangida said he was particularly meticulous to get his thoughts right so that he would not end up fighting legal suits once the book is published. I am scared of somebody suing me to court to say that I liberated somebody or that implicated or misrepresented somebody, and I will spend 5 years going to court, Babangida said. When the anchor asked him about what his friend said about him, Babangida, being bound by the oath of secrecy to keep some issues to himself, swiftly respond, don't forget, not only in Nigeria but throughout the world, for a certain number of years, beyond which nobody will punish you for opening the secret you have passed on certain limited time will come, but if it doesn't come, my children will go into the classroom and make research. Everything that will need research about us, we have it in abundance. I know that General Obasanjo has a library that is very rich. Remember about the statement made by the late Cheney Achebe that whosoever disagree with his book could go and write his own account of history. The former military ruler said, that is right, I think I will go along with that way. If you disagree, write your own and I will read it. Speaking on the way forward for the country, he said, I think in the next couple of years, I think we should be able to align with some current thinking in the world about governance, about development, about technology. Now is the digital age. We are blessed. We have very bright manpower, both the young and the old, very energetic. We should be able to match equally with the developed world as far as development is concerned in Africa. We have the brains, the jobs has been done. It is only implementation. So the next generation will be able to go back, look into the library or bring it out and implement a lot of things. On the agitation of restructuring and a return to recognize, he said, we should look at what governance is all about and go back to it. In Nigeria, we have the local government and state government and the federal government. If we are able to identify local government at various levels, their responsibility, divisions and responsibility between the local government and the state government, the federal government and the state government, if their roles are defined. For example, look at places, let's say America. If a local government within your responsibility are designed something for the well-being of the people, the state can't interfere. That will allow him to do it. So that is also what the state and the federal government, I think everybody is given their responsibility, will know. And this will be a concurrent way to start. He said, we will do for what we do for our people, I think we will do. It is way the resources are being managed and the way the resources are being applied, and the purpose for development. We have also been arguing in the past. There are certain ministries at the federal level which the federal government does not need to bother itself about. They should dissolve it. Let's say to that, he added, the fact that we have been able to remain one country as despite our challenges is the greatest achievement we have in this country. We tend to talk much about the problem, not the solution. We have a country we must work at it. The post IBB reveal why he is scared to write in his thought is will be available very soon. Well, that is the first military president of this country, General Ibrahim Babangida. This man ruled Nigeria as a military officer, military president in this country. He doesn't want to write his account of what he remembers about the country. He said because if he does, he may have to go to jail or prison or the next 5 years, even in his in his sick state. He might need to be going to court. Some people will say he has said some things wrongly or he has not said it wrongly. He said, but he wants to concur with Cheney Achebe, the great writer who gave his account of history in Nigeria. He said he will go with that. That if you want anything, you can go on and reach out for yourself. But for him, he will just say it as it is, that there are people who have great, rich library of what has been happening in Nigeria. They should also seek them and seek their advice. Well, people are being economical with the truth. They don't want to say it as it is. We know that a lot has happened, especially with him as a military head of state, all that they did in Nigeria, how the oppression and how corruption really started, and they celebrated it and allowed it to thrive. How they did not put structure in place. The thing with Nigeria is, if this country really wants things to work, they can, honestly, but there is no sort of sustainability plans and structure in place to be able to enhance and enable such levels of responsibility and accountability in this nation. Of course, they don't even want it, because if people are going to be made to be accountable, some things are going to be revealed which they want to remain locked in the secret as long as possible. So this is where BB is coming from. Don't forget, he's an old man now. Is he really old? Yes, an old man, and sickly as well. So only God will reveal, some things that have been done in this nation. What do you think? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.